Hello, my name is Stacy Hager, and I'm a J6th defendant without a gag order. I've already been found guilty and sentenced. Um, I believe I have information proving January 6th was a setup to entrap demonstrators who entered the Capitol. That was one of the first in the Upper West Terrace doors. Followed in a policeman. The man who opened the doors from the inside had to wait for the magnetic lock to open up. I saw it all. I was on the top row of bleachers on the west side of the Capitol on the 6th at 2:30. The doors are opened 2:33, 2:34, maybe 2:35. My video, the one you're about to hear, has been public for 2.5 years. No one's picked it up, and guess what it is. I mean, you'll hear it in just a second. This is the evidence that the prosecution used to hang me. 7 months in prison for walking in the building. Being in there 12 minutes and a few seconds. Did damage nothing. Didn't create a big problem. I said I love you 3 times. Yelled it to the cops. That let me in. The thing is that on this video, which has a complete audio, there are several instances that show where I was just following police direction. And what we heard as I crossed the threshold into the Capitol itself sounded exactly like this to me.
Gentlemen. You're a gentleman.
That's the cop who's leading this band of merry men down the hallway. Once we reach the end of the hallway, I'm still really nervous. So I say to the guy, well, listen for yourself.
Everyone's coming in. Now, bring them in. There's about 1 million people behind us.
That's what I said.
Now, bring them in.
That's the cop, the one we followed in.
1 million people behind us. Now, bring them in. Bring them in.
And I tell him,
There's about 1 million people behind us. Now, bring them in. Bring them in.
he says that.
There's about 1 million people behind us. Now, bring them in. Bring them in. 1 million people behind us. Now, bring them in. Bring them in.
That's what I heard.
Now, bring them in. Bring them in.
The guy in front of me. Listen in.
Everyone's coming in.
Everybody's coming in.
Now, bring them in. Bring them in. Everyone's coming in. All right, thank you. Bring them in. Everyone's coming in. All right, thank you. Everyone's coming in. All right, thank you. Everyone's coming in.
The guy in front of him gets cleared by the officer taking weapons and he says we're supposed to just walk in, right?
Nothing.
We're supposed to walk in, right? We're supposed to walk in, right? Then the guy that's checking for weapons checks me.
Nothing. Nothing, no metal, go out. No metal.
You hear that?
Nothing, no metal, go out. Nothing, no metal, go out. No.
You hear that?
Nothing, no metal, go out. No metal, no metal. Nothing, no metal, go out.
I say I have nothing.
No metal. Thank you, sir.
He tells me,
Nothing, no metal, go out.
go in, go out.
No metal. Nothing, no metal, go out.
I thank him.
No metal. Thank you, sir.
And then
Love
I,
you. We love you.
like an idiot, I tell him we love him. 3 times. It's the loudest thing I've yelled while I was in there.
Nothing, no metal, go out.
Go in, go out. He says, go in, go out.
Nothing,
He says, go in, go out.
no metal. Thank you, sir. Nothing, no metal, go out.
That's what he says.
No metal. Thank you, sir. Love you.
This is what they used to hang me. I mean, they did nothing short of hanging me. 7 months in prison for that. That little bit you heard. Yeah, it is what it is. People, including my daughter, think I deserve it. I've been trying to draw attention to this video for over 2 years, to no avail. Nobody wants to hear it. Nobody wants to report on it. It's like it didn't happen. Never mind that police opened the doors. They opened the doors. They opened the doors. Came back for a 3rd time, trying to get people to go in, and openly waved people in. I followed him in. As soon as I crossed the threshold, he announces his guest, leads us to the end of the hall. I tell him, dude, there's about 1 million people out there. Bring him in, bring him in. The guy next to me says, I guess everyone's coming in. The guy in front of him says, passes the guy checking for weapons and says, we're just supposed to go in, right? We're just supposed to go in, right? I tell him I have nothing, no weapons, and he tells me, he lays his hand on my shoulder and says, go in, go out. That's what I did. I was in there 12 minutes and a few seconds, less than 13 minutes. And they gave me 7 months in jail, prison for that. That's what's happening in Washington, D.C. Yeah. I opted to go with the bench trial. My judge actually gave me a lesser sentence than what the prosecution asked for, and she's notorious for giving above and beyond. So, but I got a lecture with it on my politics. Yeah. 7 months in a lecture. Somebody stand up.